What is going on, guys? Miles here, back again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Gumball machine in Black Ops 3 Zombies because some new information was found by a guy on Reddit named WASQBO3 Leak. So shout out to that guy. I'll leave a link to his Reddit profile and his post on the description of this video, and yeah, let's jump straight into it. The gameplay in the background is going to be some diaries around 88. It's my personal record. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I won't show the death in this video because that'll be for a separate video, but yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the gameplay. I couldn't really get any Black Ops 3 Zombies gameplay as none is released aside from that trailer, but let's get right into it. If you guys don't know, the Gumball machine is this thing which we assume you can spend points on, and you get this random effect, which is pretty interesting. Some of these effects are insanely good, and I got about 27 of them here, so there's a lot of them, and we can split them into two main categories, which are player activated and immediate. The player activated ones you can like sort of summon by pressing something on your D-pad, I think, or pressing some sort of button, and the immediate ones immediate ones have effect as soon as you consume the Gumball and last for a certain amount of time, and the time can vary depending on the effect, but the first effect I'll mention is one which I didn't really understand, which is called Lucky Crit, and the description is additional rolls against the percentage chance on the player's AAT, which is immediate and it lasts for 1 round, and I have no idea what this is. I tried to find an abbreviation for AAT, but I could not find anything. I'm going to assume it's for the Easter egg then, because I just have no idea what it is. Maybe you guys will know. If you do, be sure to leave a comment and hopefully we can find out what that means. But we're going to move on to the player activated effects now. So the first one on this list is Dead of Nuclear Winter. What this does is it spawns a nuke power up, and you can use this twice. So that's pretty good on the later rounds because that can kill like 50 zombies or so, but on the lower rounds that's not so great because, I mean, you need to get those points, and nukes aren't very good for getting points. So yeah, moving on to the next one though, it's called Ephemeral Enhancement, I believe. I might have pronounced that incorrectly, but oh well. And what this power up does is it turns your current weapon into a pack-a-punch weapon, which is pretty insane. I mean, that would be really good if you can get that on the lower rounds, but you can use this twice and it lasts 30 seconds each time. And I know 30 seconds may not sound like a long time, but to be honest, if it was any more, it would be pretty damn overpowered. But yeah, hopefully you'll get that on the like early rounds, but I wonder what happens if like you get that and you already have 2 pack-a-punch weapons. I wonder if it like buffs your pack-a-punch weapons or if it has no effect. That would be interesting to find out, but just grabbing a drink there. The next one we have is Immolation Liquidation, and what this does is it spawns a fire sale power up and you can use it twice. That's pretty good for the lower rounds, like I said with the others, but not so great on the higher rounds when you've set up and stuff. Might be a little bit of a waste of points, but it's not the worst on the list, and it could be pretty useful at some times, especially if like one of your teammates dies and then the new round starts and then like he hasn't got any weapons. You can use the Immolation Liquidation and maybe he'll be able to get some good weapons for a little amount of points, so that's pretty awesome. Moving on to the next one is I'm Feeling Lucky, and this spawns a random power up and can be used once. Random power ups vary from max ammo, nuke, carpenter, insta kill, and double points, I believe. I'm not sure if there's any more. I can't think of any right now, but that one would be I don't think that one would be very good, to be honest, because there's only a couple of good ones like max ammo and nuke and insta kill which you want, and there are a couple of pretty bad ones on the high round. I mean, double points would be pretty good on the lower round, but it's a bit useless if you spend points to get double points, if you know what I mean. That just seems really dumb, but yeah, that one's quite interesting. Next one up is In Plain Sight, and what this does is you're ignored for zombies by 10 seconds, and it can be used once. So that's basically zombie blood of Origins, but for a shorter amount of time. I'm not sure where that could be useful actually. Maybe if you're like trapped by zombies, you can quickly use the Gumball effect and you can sort of save yourself, but aside from that I don't think it has too many good uses. Maybe actually if you haven't got Jug, you've just gone down, you can use your In Plain Sight effect, but I'm not sure if you keep them when you go down, it wasn't mentioned, but if you can, that would be pretty good actually, so you could run to get Jug while no zombies are attacking you. But moving on to the next one is called Killing Time, and the description is, all zombies freeze in place for 20 seconds. If they are shot, they are marked and will be annihilated when time is up, and this can be used once. So that's pretty interesting. What I think this will be pretty good for is conserving ammo. So you get up all the zombies like in a big group, and you sort of shoot one bullet or a couple of bullets to tag all of them, and then they'll all die when 20 seconds is up, and you can sort of kill 24 zombies with like 5 bullets. So that's actually pretty good, pretty useful. I wonder if you'll get a bunch of points for that or not, but it wasn't really mentioned in the text, but hopefully you get a bunch of points. That'll be a really good one if you do, and it sort of provides a safe time for you, like 20 seconds. I don't think they'll hit you because they just freeze in place. So once again, that's a pretty awesome one. But moving on to the next one is called Killjoy, and what this does is spawns an insta-kill power-up and can be used twice. That's going to be a really good one, especially on those higher rounds, because insta-kills are so useful for saving ammo. And I mean, like, if you get that on like round 70, you can get like maybe 100 kills from both of them. So that'll be really good for saving time on those higher rounds, and it's good on the lower rounds as well because you can get some easy points. But moving on, probably the worst one coming up, it's called Licensed Contractor, and what this does is it spawns the Carpenter power-up 3 times. For those of you who don't know, maybe the Carpenter power-up is the thing where it sort of rebuilds all the barriers in the map. It's a bit useless, but it does give you 200 points, I think, each time you use it on Black Ops 2. Not sure if it will on Black Ops 3, but yeah, like I said, that's not the greatest one, but hopefully you won't get that one too often when you use the Gumball machine. I'm just going to grab a quick drink. There we go, and move on to the next one, which is called Now You See Me. What this does is 10 seconds, for 10 seconds, all of the zombies target you, and this can be used once. This is sort of like, it turns you into the monkey bomb, and it'll be really useless in single player, but it'll be good in multiplayer, because if your teammate goes down and he loses his perks, or you're trying to revive your teammate, you can use this. You can use this ability sort of thing, and then your teammate can go and revive your other teammate who's downed or something, or they can buy a perk or something if they're like worried they're gonna go down. So that's a pretty good one in multiplayer, a bit useless in single player. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to get it in single player, because if you do, that's a complete waste of points. But who knows? Next up we have On the House, which is a pretty awesome one. It spawns a free perk power up. Can be used only once, but that's pretty good. Depending on the price of the Gumball machine, say it's like 1,000 points, then you probably get a perk at a discounted price. But that said, it does spawn a random perk, so you could get something really bad like Deadshot Daiquiri, or you could get something like Juggernog, which would be really useful, but you might already have that, so I'm not sure actually. But yeah, I don't think you can use this if you already have 4 perks though, so that's something to be aware of. It'd be good if you get it on a lower round, but not so great on a higher round. Moving on to the next one, we have Phoenix Up, and what this does is revives everyone, and everyone keeps all their perks. Now this one is insane. I'm not sure if you can use it if you go down, but I mean, still, like if 3 of your teammates are down and you're the only one left, you can't revive them, you can use Phoenix Up and it will revive all of them. They won't lose any of their perks. That is pretty crazy. That will save them a ton of points. That's probably one of the better ones on the list. But next one is quite interesting. It's called Pop Shocks, and what this does is it's gives you a melee attack which does electric arc damage to nearby zombies, similar to the DG2, and this lasts for 5 successful melee attacks. I think by DG2 they mean the Wonder Waffle, which is crazy. If we see this return of the Wonder Waffle in this form, I'm pretty hyped, because that could help you rack up some kills. It's only 5 melee attacks, but to be honest, if you can chain like 10 zombies with each one, that's going to be pretty crazy. 50 kills easy to get there. So that one, I'm pretty excited to see like gameplay of that one. But moving on is the next one, which is the Reese Pin Cycle, or Reese Pin Cycle. I'm not too sure what that is, and what this does is makes the magic box respin into a new weapon choice and can be used twice. So So basically 2 free hits on the magic random weapon box, I think. I'm not sure, like, once again, we need to know how much the Gumball machine costs to see if this is worth it, because if the Gumball machine costs like 3,000 points and you only get to spin the weapon box twice, you sort of wasted 1,000 points. So it could be pretty good if the Gumball machine is cheap, but we need to know more information about that. But like I said, it'll be better on the lower rounds, not so great on the higher rounds when you're all set up. Next up we have Wall Power, which is really interesting, and what the description of this one says is the next primary wall buy weapon purchase provides the Pack-a-Punched version, and this lasts until the next primary wall buy purchase. That's pretty crazy. There's usually a couple of good wall buy weapons on zombies, like on Origins there's the STG, which I think is pretty good, and that effect will be really good for saving points and helping you progress in zombies. Honestly, that would be really good, but I doubt there'll be a high chance of getting that, because like I said, it'll be really good, save like 5,000 points. But it's a really interesting one, pretty creative. And the last one we have for player activated effects is the Who's Keeping Score ability, and what this does is it spawns a double points power up, and it lasts, you can use it twice. This one I think is a bit like redundant, because you pay points on the Gumball machine to get the ability to get double points, so like it's a bit weird. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but it just seems a bit pointless to me, getting double points and paying for it. But just need another drink there, and been talking for a while now. But now we're moving on to the immediate ones. Some of these are really good, but the first one we have is Aftertaste, and what this does is it makes it so you don't lose any perks when downed, but you still need to be revived, and this is immediate and lasts for 3 rounds. So maybe not so great on the lower rounds. Like if you get this on round 10, it might be a bit bad because it'll wear off by round 14. But yeah, that'll be really good on the higher rounds though, because you'll save all those points, and when you're revived you'll keep like Juggernog, so you won't go down again, and that'll be super useful in multiplayer. But it does say you need to be revived. I'm not sure if quick revive like in solo would work or not, but that's an interesting one. Hopefully we can find more information about that. But the next one we have is Alchemical Antithesis. Interesting name again, and what this says is every 10 points that would have been earned is 1 ammo in the stock of the current weapon, and this is immediate and lasts for 30 seconds. So that's basically infinite ammo, isn't it, or free ammo, because I think if you hit the zombie of one zombie of one bullet, you get 10 points, and that will give you 1 ammo back. So you kind of get infinite ammo, right? Unless the point system's changed in Black Ops 3, which I don't think it would have, because it's been the same for the past 3 Treyarch zombie games. But who knows, to be honest. Infinite ammo is pretty damn good though, I'll tell you that, on any round really. Moving on, we have Always Done Swiftly. This one's not so great. What you do is you walk faster while aim down sights, and you go out in and out of aim down sights faster, and this lasts for 3 rounds. So basically you get the stock and quick draw attachment for your weapon. Once again, not that great, to be honest. Probably won't be too happy if I got that from the Gumball machine, but you know, it's a little useful. I mean, the quick draw might be beneficial in stock, so you can sort of strafe away from the zombies, but I'm not too sure about that one's use. But the next up one is pretty insane. It's called Danger Closest, and what this does is you take 0 explosive damage, and this lasts for 3 rounds and is immediate. So basically that's PhD flopper, right? 0 explosive damage. That would be insane if you had like the Mustang and Sally's and the ray gun. I think everyone will be wanting to get that ability. I definitely do, for sure. That's probably one of the best ones on the list, PhD flopper. So we can kind of anticipate the return of PhD flopper. Maybe not the machine, but we definitely have this Gumball ability. So you can get like PhD flopper in some way or another in Black Ops 3 zombies. So that's pretty insane. Moving on to Firing on All Cylinders, which allows you to fire while sprinting. Lasts for 3 rounds like a lot of the others. So that's basically Gung Ho off of Advanced Warfare, and I'm pretty sure that perks in Black Ops 3 as well. I can't remember the name. It might be Gung Ho, but firing while sprinting, once again, that's not that great, is it? Because you can't sprint backwards. So if you're going to fire while sprinting, you're going to be running into the zombies. So that one again doesn't seem too great, but who knows, it might have a use which I can't think of right now. If you guys have any uses for like these ones which I think aren't great, be sure to comment below, because I'm not too sure on their use. But moving on to the next one, we have Impatient, which is where you respawn when the last zombie of the round spawns instead of the start of the next round. So this only works in multiplayer, but it's a pretty damn good one, because what this means is you can, if you go down, you can get up and you can buy all your perks back and weapons and pack punch them while there's only like one zombie left in the map. Because if you like spawn in at the start of a new round, it's really hard to get back up and sort of get all your guns and perks without going down again. So that one's going to be really good, especially on the higher rounds. But once again, it only works in really multiplayer. I'm not sure how it works in single player. Maybe it doesn't work at all, but that'd suck a little bit if it didn't work in single player, but who knows. Next up, we have One for the Road, which is where you can buy perks past the normal limit of 4, so you gain an extra perk slot, but this only lasts for 10 minutes, so that's a bit of a weird one. It can be really useful, but it doesn't last until you're downed. It just lasts for 10 minutes, which is a bit of a shame, but honestly, if it lasted until you're downed, like, that would be insanely overpowered. And I mean, that's pretty balanced in my opinion. It's 10 minutes an extra perk. You might be able to like buy double tap or something, and it'll help you kill those zombies for the next 10 minutes. But moving on to the next one, there's only a couple more left. This is my personal favourite, definitely the most overpowered in my opinion. It's called Holic, and what this does is it gives you all the perks in the map, and it's immediate and it'll last until you're downed. I don't even think you need to buy the perks if you get this. You just get them automatically, which is insanely good, I can assume that though this is going to be very rare from the Gumball machine. Like it's not going to be even odds for everything. I think the good ones are going to have a lot less chance of getting than the things like Carpenter 3 times. But yeah, if you do get this, you are a lucky person, and it'll be very useful for going for like world records maybe, and it'll be crazy if you get it. But moving on to the next one, Private Eyes. This one's a bit interesting. An icon similar to the grenade icon shows up on any zombie within 10 feet, so they can't sneak up on you. This lasts for 2 rounds, and it's quite weird. I mean, I don't really see that as very useful, because if you're wearing a headset, you can sort of hear them behind you, and if you sort of have good awareness, then you know they won't really be behind you. But I guess if you're sort of new to zombies, this is going to be quite a useful ability. Only lasts 2 rounds though, but oh well, I think it'll be quite common in the Gumball machine. But moving on to the next one, stock option. You don't need to reload weapon. All ammo is pulled from like the reserve before the clip, which lasts for 5 minutes. I mean, this is not infinite ammo if you guys thought it was. Basically, it just means you don't have to reload. Quite interesting, but honestly, I don't think it's that great, because I mean, it just means you don't need to reload for 5 minutes, but you still do lose all your ammo. So I mean, quite good if you want to like gather up a bunch of points by just spraying into a crowd of zombies, but I don't really see much of a use for it. And the very last one is called Sword Flay, and what this does is it gives you 5 times multiplier on melee damage, and it lasts for 2.5 minutes. Once again, I don't think that's too good, but honestly, if you can get a weapon like the Galvanuckles, which is 1 hit until round 14, 5 times damage on the Galvanuckles will be pretty damn good. I'm pretty sure that would like let you be able to 1-hit zombies for a very high round, maybe like 20 plus. But honestly, on the super high rounds, not that great. Bit of a waste of points probably. But yeah, there's the entire list. 27 abilities we have there. I'm pretty sure that's the entire list, because there weren't any more to be found, but maybe they'll add a few more between now and the release of the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like if you made it this far in the video. It's a very long video, 20 minutes long almost. But yeah, be sure to subscribe for more Black Ops videos, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching.